Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. Now in today's game the Imperial forces continue their battle to take down the beast, and in today's game the Sisters of Battle have pushed through the woods into an Ork base to see if they can strike down the monstrous beast leading the Ork Goths. Yo, we're back. Jack, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd come on.
Alright, welcome.
No, this is funny.
See you in the Sigmar games. This is 40k today. Jack's here painting. He's getting a painting tutorial by me in between filming, so as you know, every time I edit, I'm over giving Jack a hand. But you've got sisters.
Yeah, I'm going to see if they've got better.
What do you think?
Now they've changed. I don't know how I've used them. It's never been good for me and sisters, let's be fair.
Yeah, they're not having the best time either. You'll use them in this game and they'll get nerfed again by the next time we play with them.
Yeah, next time we're going to go to Custodes.
And now I'm having a feel-good moment. I'm going to use my Orks in War Horde because I'm sick of using them in different detachments. I just want to roll some dice in combat with Orks and beat people up. So I've got War Horde. Hopefully I can roll some sixes in combat and duff some people up.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. The channel is almost at 5,000 subscribers. I mean, it might actually, by the time I'll release this, it might already be at 5,000, if not so close. So thanks everyone who's already subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed already, you have to do it now because I've brought it up. Okay? Do it. Go on. Boop. Right, let's get in the lists. Okay, here's my 2,000 points of Goths. Now, if you've been following my escapades here on Warhammer and trips over to Daily Dice, you know that recently I've been using my Orks in the more DAKKA detachment. It might very well be nerfed by the time this video comes out, but I don't care. My Goths and me are both sick of not being War Horde. So today we are War Horde. I've took a nice eclectic mix of models anyway, but I just like playing War Horde with my Goths. It's got a good simple rule of all your melee attacks have got sustained hits, and then it's got a really nice selection of stratagems. So it pretty much benefits everybody, especially if you're Goths and you want to beat people up. Army rule is the WAR. You call it in your command phase. I'm not going to scream it, but your army gets advance and charge, +1 attack, +1 strength, 5 up and vulnerable save. Yeah, and then some people or units get better. War bosses, mega knobs, stuff like that. So that's my army, that's my detachment. I'll go over my units, characters and enhancements now. Okay, my warlord for this game is an Ork known only as the Beast. If you remember the last time he was on the channel, he'd went into an underground facility and the Death Watch dropped down to try and kill him, and he managed to get away in that game with 1 wound remaining. So the Mad Dogs have stitched him back together and he's back. He's an Ork war boss in mega armour, and it represents the fact that he's been rebuilt so many times. He has a super cyborg body for 5 up in vulnerable save, and because he's a war boss in mega armour, during the war he gets +1 damage on his attacks, and they're armed with, I think it's called a huge chopper or something like that. Strength 12, damage 2 goes to damage 3 in the war, and he's leading 3 mega knobs with twin kill saws. They'll get +1 to hit while led by the beast, because that's the war boss rule, and they get a 5 up feel no pain when they are in the war. There's only 3 of them. They might be going in one of the transports. I'm not sure yet. I'll decide when I'm deploying. Okay, next up, this is my big mech. This is Dronk Panel Beater. He makes my battle wagons, and he's leading 2 mega knobs. He's armed with a teleport blaster and a custom mega blaster, and he's got the enhancement Cunning but Brutal, which means he can fall back, shoot and charge. So he can fall back and start blasting. And because he's a big mech, he can heal the mega knobs in the command phase, and if one of them's gone down, he can bring them back. I know he's only leading 2, but I just want to have some fun small units running around causing havoc. I've got another big mech leading 2 more mega knobs. This one is armed with Power Claw, custom mega blaster, but he's got a custom force field, which I believe gives the unit a 4+ invulnerable save. and obviously he's got the same rules that he can heal the unit, and I believe they get +1 to hit when they are shooting when led by a big mech as well. They're okay big mechs. They're much better if they're leading bigger units. But this morning, while I was sat having a coffee, I fancied painting all the green bits on him glowy. So because I did that to him, just because he was sat in front of me while I was drinking the coffee, I thought, you know what, you can come in today's game, mate, instead of another war boss in Mega Armour. Next up, we've got Gut Ripper, leading 10 Orc Knobs. Now, Gut Ripper is a war boss, so he gives the unit +1 to hit. And the Orc Knobs, when they're led by a war boss, get -1 to be wounded when they're hit by attacks that are higher than their toughness in strength. And then during the war, Gut Ripper will get an extra 4 attacks on his Power Claw. The squad is armed with a mix of big choppers and Power Claws, and they're going to also be jumping in one of the transports. Not quite sure which one yet, probably a battle wagon. I've got Boss Snickrock with me because he's just a super handy model to have. Whoa! And I like to imagine he's been harassing the sister battle all the way through the forest, taking him out on the way in, making himself a nuisance. And then in this game he'll be doing secondaries for me because he can disappear and then reappear somewhere else on the board. And he's got access to grenades, and he's quite good in combat. He's got like pretty much a war boss profile, really. I've got a beast boss on Squigosaur. He's not leading the unit or anything like that. He's just going to run around on his own. And he's armed with Ed Whopper's Kill Chopper. So he has devastating wounds on his melee attacks. And he's got anti-vehicle 4+ on his beast chopper, which means if any vehicles come near him, he's going to hack them to bits. Got my shock jump dragster, because it's just fantastic for doing secondaries, or if you can ever get a snipe off with that shock rifle. It's a very, very, very handy unit to have, and the model's just wicked. I'd like to get some more buggies painted up for this Orc army, actually. One of each. Yep, he's here. The Death Dread's here. Will he achieve anything in today's game? Place your bets now, folks. Are we gambling on no? I'm inclined to agree, but if he does anything, that's a victory in my eyes for him. But I imagine he's going to cop a tank shell in the face turn 1 and be a waste of points like he normally is. But wish him luck. We're all rooting for you, pal. Got me 3 killer cans, which I did have a mix of weapons on them, but the other day I ripped their arms off and I converted their weapons to all be Scorchers, just so they've all got we can all do the same thing instead of having a mix of weapons. So now I've got a bit of an Overwatch threat from these lads, so that should be quite handy. I know they've got their own special rule, but it's that naff that you'll never ever use it, so I'm not even going to mention it. I've got 2 battle wagons. They're both just going to be counted as being armed and armoured exactly the same. Both got hard cases, both got grabber claws, both got wrecking balls, both got death rollers, 4 big shooters, killer cannon and lobber. Thank you very much. Then last but by no means least, we've got the Morkanaut. This lad's got 20 wounds, toughness 12, 3+ armour save, 5+ invulnerable save because he's got a custom force field. He's armed with a mega zapper, a custom mega blaster, 2 rocket launchers, twin big shooters. When it's in the war, it gets +1 to hit. It's got a damage 6 attack on its claw, and it's got a transport capacity of 12 in its belly. Get in my belly. Right then, Andy, I thought we were only playing 2,000 points. Why have you brought like 5,000 points of sisters?
Because sisters are dirt cheap now, because they're nerfed them all. And they've reversed it.
There's so many. So, like you just mentioned, nerfed them. Sisters of Battle are getting knocked about, aren't they? Like, so,
yeah.
What is the current state of the Sisters of Battle? What have they done to them again?
Well, they've made it now so you get a miracle dice every time one of my units is destroyed. They did change it out every phase a unit of mine was destroyed.
Okay, so if my Orcs have an exceptional combat phase and batter 3 units or whatever, you're going to get your 3 miracle dice.
Yeah, I'm going to get 3 miracle dice instead of just 1.
Okay,
I used to get.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the only change they made?
Yeah.
But that's a big change.
Yeah, because what they did is reducing them amount of miracle dice you could get, and then brought out a detachment specifically using miracle dice.
Well done. Oh dear. So, your army rule, that's a miracle dice, right?
Yeah, so at the start of the battle round, every time one of my units is destroyed, I roll the dice. Then I get a dice with that number I can use to replace another dice roll.
Okay.
And so those are my miracle dice, so I can burn them in different ways as well. So you can use them whether they're good or bad.
Yes. And then what's your detachment?
So I've gone for the biggest of flame detachment. So all of my sisters' shooting weapons have got assault.
Okay.
And within 6 inches, I get to add +1 strength to that attack as well.
Is this very, very, very similar to the Space Marine Firestorm detachment then?
I can't remember if they get +1 strength for being in short range for the Firestorm detachment.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of transport strats as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So I can't use half my stratagem because I don't have a transport painted yet.
Yeah, well, I keep badgering you to get it immolators. Tell them in the comments, people, get your immolators painted.
Yeah, but you also badger me to paint all my other armies.
This is true. This is what you signed up for.
I only have so much time.
Right, so that's your army rule, that's your detachment. Right, let's go over characters and enhancements and stuff now then, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start with your warlord.
Yep, so that's my Canoness Catherine Bale.
Yep.
So she's still there, she's still got her Blessed Blade. So she's got the Spaceman Captain's ability, or quite a generic ability, which -1 CP for 1 stratagem.
Per battle round, yeah?
Yeah. And then she's also got the Emperor's Grace. Once per battle, she can change her invulnerable save from a 4+ to a 2+ for that phase. Then I've also given her the enhancement, the Iron Surplus of Scent Hysteria.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah, so she gets a 2+ armour save and a 5+ feel no pain. Then she's leading a unit of Celestin Sacrosancts, who again who have the same as your knobs, is a -1 to wound anything that's got a high toughness on them.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, those are just -1 to wound when they get attacked, lots of counters with them.
All right, I was going to say,
fair.
everything's going to be...
Fair, they only have toughness 3, so.
Yes, everything's going to be higher strength anyway. Is that the only rule that they have, or do they have anything else?
No, that's their only rule.
Is this spear anything different?
Oh yeah, that's... Basically, the bases are damage 2, the halberds are damage 1.
And can you have a mix?
Yeah, but the spear is damage 2.
All right, okay.
So the halberd just gets sustained hits and basically have lethal hits. The spear gets nothing, but kind of goes across the middle ground with the strength and damage. And
It's extra stabby.
yeah.
Sweet. Okay, what are we looking at here, Andy?
So that's my Palatine, Sylveth Pyre.
Mm-hmm.
So she's leading a unit of 10 Dominions this time. So she's got a normal lieutenant ability because she gives the unit she's with lethal hits.
Okay, yeah.
Then she can choose to discard a miracle dice in the fight phase, and then if she does that, every wound she gets to, she also inflicts a mortal wound.
In combat?
Yeah.
With her own attacks?
Yep.
Okay.
Then she's got the enhancement Fire and Fury. So I get add +1 attack to the taunt weapons in the unit. So that's why it's got 4 flames in it.
That was going to be my question. Why have you put a lethal hits character with flamers?
Yeah, and then she gives sustained hits to all the other weapons in the unit.
Okay.
So all the bolters also get sustained hits.
Watch out, Orks.
So the Dominions rule, if I can find them. Yep, so they have a scout move.
Okay.
They can also have the Simulacrum, Imperialis and the Joe, but they get a reactive move, so if you finish a move within 9 inches of them, they can choose to move D6 inches.
Right.
So they can keep themselves out of trouble or...
Get into trouble.
Yeah, I'll move closer to confirm them, I'll be ready for Overwatch and stuff like that.
Sweet. Okay, next up.
Yeah, so this is a normal Battle Sister squad, led by Image of Fire, and bothered naming the lesser characters.
Yeah, fair play.
So the Image of Fire, what she does is she gives her unit a 2+ armor save and 4+ invulnerable save.
That's really good, that, I think.
Yeah. And then if any of my units are destroyed within 12 inches of that, I can re-roll the dice for the miracle dice that I generate from that unit.
All right, cool.
Then she's with a unit of plain old Battle Sisters, so you have sticky objectives.
Yes.
Yeah, so... Oh yeah, they have sticky objectives, and then the Simulacrum Imperialis, which we all have. If they're in range of the objective, when I generate miracle dice, on a 4+, I roll the dice, on a 4+, I gain miracle dice with that number.
Right, okay.
So they're really handy for generating extra good dice.
Yeah, cool. So, more Battle Sisters, but this time they're led by the medic girl, yeah?
Hospital here.
Yeah.
Yep, so she gives the unit 5+ feel no pain.
Okay.
And then also, I can return destroyed models to the unit, so I can do 1 normally, or I can discard a miracle dice and make it D3 plus 1 for her unit.
All right, sweet. Oh, see, that means, is that another way to get rid of the NAF
Yeah.
dice? Yeah. Looks like this is your Retributor squads at the back, yes?
Yeah, so I've got 2 Retributor squads. One of them is led by Assistant Dogmata. So she gives them plus 1 OC.
Okay.
And she also has a little bubble around her, so if you're within 6 inches, you get -1 from your leadership when doing battle shocks.
Okay.
So that's what I should do with the 2 heavy flames.
Right.
Then the Retributor's rule is they can reroll 1s to wound.
Okay.
But if the unit they're shooting at has only destroyed one of my units, I get to reroll all wound rolls.
All right, okay. Get that retribution going, eh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which again doesn't seem all that good, because it relies on me losing models.
But imagine your army was all in transports. That means you could then pick the perfect targets for your units by like blazing over in your immolator, jump out, and be like, bam.
Yeah. I should maybe get some little 3-man units of Repenter and just throw them at you.
Yeah, all that. And then, I'll tell you what, while we're still filming, you've got your...
Yeah, so myself are at the back.
Yeah.
So, their rule, so they've all got pistols. They've all obviously got the deep striking, because they always do.
Yeah.
Their rules, they can make a normal move of 6 inches after the shot. So they're really good for using nabbing objectives like blowing people off and then moving into range of them.
Okay, yeah.
That's the theory anyway.
Yes. While we're at the back, we'll do your tanks as well.
Yeah, so the Exorcist, which has in theory one of the best anti-tank weapons in the game, because it gets loads of shots, each of them D6 damage.
Yeah.
But it's never really worked for me, so...
It's because it's strength 9, right?
Strength 10.
Or strength 10.
And AP -3, so battle lights, it should be really, really good, but it just doesn't work for me. So.
Yeah, basically what's going to happen is you're going to blow my Death Dread up with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you make things explode on a 5 or a 6 when you kill them, right?
Yeah, if I use the main missiles, not if I use a heavy bolt.
Yeah, you're not if you hit with a main missile launcher, yeah?
Yeah.
And then your other tank...
Yeah, the Castigator. So I'm still using that with the twin autocannons, because I think it's just a bit better than the battle cannons version.
Yeah.
So that one is after that shot, any other of my units that shoot that unit gain an extra point of AP.
Right, so you fire that thing first?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Against something I want to kill.
Yes, pretty good. Right, so now we can do all of the nutcases that you've got on the right flank here.
Yep. So the penitents.
The penitents at the front.
The repentant.
Or the repentier at the front, yeah?
Yeah. So their entire deal is just charge in, try and kill people with the Sororitas.
Yes.
So whilst the superior's alive, they can reroll the charge wounds. Oh no, sorry, it must be an old rule. They can reroll hit and reroll wounds whilst the superior with the whipsaw at the back.
Yeah,
like,
cool.
You know, urging them in.
Yeah, cool. Reroll hits and reroll wounds.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, that. And does she always come with them, or do you have to pay points for that?
No, she always comes with them.
All right, okay.
Units her plus 3 to 9 repentant.
Okay. Then who's behind them?
Yeah, so that's my new priest that you kindly rebased from our...
Yeah, you got him in Blackstone Fortress,
Yeah.
but I haven't played Blackstone Fortress now for a long time, so I've been rebasing the characters and stuff to go with different armies.
Yeah. So he's got his crazy little servo skull with his gun on it and his power weapon.
Yeah.
So he's Manus Draco.
Yeah.
Oh, new guy. So he gives the unit he's leading +1 to wound. So I've slapped him with the Arc Legend, so he'll get sustained hits anyway.
Yeah.
And then once per battle, he can enter his Super Saiyan mode where he gets +3 attacks and +3 strength, which won't be as good with his power weapon as it is with an Eviscerator.
Yeah, fair.
But it's always worth a try, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Arc Legends get sustained hits 1 on the flails of strength 5 anyway, so that +1 to wound will really help them out against your Orks.
Yes, it will.
But they also have their kill word extremis, so that makes their attacks instead of 4, they go up to 6.
Nice. With sustained hits.
Yeah.
My
Unfortunately, it's not twin linked, which you really think it would be, because in both their arms are flails, but you know.
Yeah. Yes. But
it does give them hazardous as a downside to that, so they might kill themselves.
and let me guess, I bet you these Penton engines, are their weapons twin linked?
The painted engines, their weapons are twin linked.
It's just to make things even more confusing.
Yeah. It's not quite as confusing as the Mortal Factor flamers and the Penton engine flamers, because one of them is 2 D6 shot weapons that are twin linked, and the other one's a 2 D6 shot weapon that's twin linked.
Right.
For some reason.
Right.
Yeah, but the Penton engines, they can charge and turn they advance. They've obviously got their twin linked flamers,
Yeah.
and the weapons are all twin linked and sustained hits 1, so they're actually really good for mashing into people, but they do only have weapon skill 4+.
Yeah. Right. Cool. It's an absolute horde. Let's see how they get on against the Orks. Okay, here's the mission and the mission rules and deployment. So we've got sweep and engagement, these wonky donkey deployments. Inspired leadership means you get better leadership when you're near your warlord within 9. And then linchpin is the mission where the objectives are worth less if you don't hold your home objective. If you hold your home objective, the other objectives are worth 5 points each. Yeah, so you want to keep someone in your backfield, which is bad for me because I don't have any units that are good at that. Never mind. But it is cool to have the army switched around. So Andy's army's on this side, so we've got the sisters pushing in through the woods to attack this orc base, which looks really cool. All the pink cloaks, I like it. It just looks like massed infantry advance here, Andy, doesn't it really?
Yeah.
Tanks behind.
Yeah, so the Exorcist is going to set my home objective mind in that, even though it's going to be spray painted by the Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
Pension Celsius down the left flank to deal with this battle wagons full of mega knobs.
Yeah.
Then Retributors and Battle Sisters in the middle.
Yeah.
The minions and the Castigator just to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be shooting down this street. R.i.p is going to hide behind this building to see where you're going.
Yeah.
With the painted engines near the Union Retributors right on the right hand side, ready to die gloriously.
Yeah. And then I've got my Death Dread hiding behind this workshop. Battle wagon next to it with Gut Ripper in. The Beast is inside of the Morkanaut. We've got a little gathering of single models here. So we've got the Beast Boss, Snickrot. He's so sneaky, you can't even see him, look. And then we've got the Shock Jump Drags. They're all next to my home objective. We're all going to argue over which one has to stay holding it. Then we've got a bit of a gap, and then behind these buildings we've got the 3 killer cans, and then I've got on this flank we've got the battle wagon with 2 big mechs and 4 mega knobs, obviously in 2 units of 3. So yeah, who wants to go first really? I mean, I don't really want to go first and stick my neck out and start getting counter shot by all the sisters.
Yeah, so I wanted to go first.
Yeah, I know you do. So let me grab orc dice. See who's going first. I got 2. Damn. Orcs, turn 1. Here we go. Okay, turn 1 for the Orc Goths. I've drawn Sabotage. That's Sabotage, a scenery piece. If you do it in mid-board, you get 3 points. If you do it in your opponent's deployment zone, you get 6 points. I am going for it. I'm going for the middle one. I'll explain what's happening. Secure no man's land. Let's get the objective markers in no man's land. If you get one of them, you get 2 points. If you get one of them, you get 2 points. You get 2 of them, you get 5 points. I've got 1 command point. So I'm going for both the secondaries here. So my battle wagon advanced to reach the objective at the pumping station. So we won't be doing any shooting. Killer cans are lying in wait, and then you can see Snickrot is, well, he should really be in the scenery piece. We've got lone operative anyway, so he'd be all right. He's got lone op. He's going to sabotage this building. Put some C4 in there. The shock jump dragster advanced, so he could teleport, and is on the centre objective. That gets me 2 objectives for secure no man's land. That's getting me 5 points. If Snickrot is still alive at the end of Andy's turn, I get another 3 points. On this side of the battlefield, the Morkanaut and the battle wagon have just rumbled forward slightly. The battle wagon will probably put some shots into these sisters in the woods. I count all the woods as obscuring, by the way, so if you're on the other side, it's not managed like cover, it's just you can't be seen because you've got to use obscuring, otherwise you just get shot to pieces in this game. And then the Morkanaut will probably put some shots into the Penton engines, and then maybe it's shooters into the sisters. But yeah, that's the movement phase done with. I'm going to do the shooting from the battle wagon and the Morkanaut now, and then that'll be my turn over with. First up, my Morkanaut's going to fire his custom Mega Zapper at those 2 Penton engines. This is D6 plus 3 blast. So it's going to be 8 shots. That's one more, please. It's hitting on a 5. Get 2 hits. It's strength 10.
It was 6.
Yes, that's 2 wounds. It's AP minus 2.
Yeah, it's 6 plus in wounds.
Yep.
Well, it's going to be 6 plus either way. So one gets through.
Yep, and its damage is D6. 3 damage. Has it got feel no pain?
Yeah. So we've got feel no pain, 5 plus.
Yeah, so 2 damage from that. Then do I overheat? I do not. And then it's got another, what are they called? Custom Mega Blaster, yeah. That got 1 hit, strength 9, so 3. No, it didn't do anything, just overheat. It does not. Then got 2 rockets, they get D3 shots each. Come on, come on. Oop, 4 shots, lovely. Hitting on 5s. 2 hits with rockets, they wound on 3s. It's 2 wounds from rockets, they're AP -2 as well.
Bouncing off.
Oh, it's like playing Sam, this. And then its big shooters will have just went for the sisters. So they're at long range, so it'll be 6 shots from them. 3 hits. Wounded on 3s. Good job it's twin linked. Oh, is it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh God, please don't let this happen in this game as well. Right, next up, Battle Wagon will shoot at the sisters. A lobber gets 5 shots. Hits on a 5. 3 hits from a lobber. Just 1 wound, mate. Just on your armour save.
Yep,
yeah.
Okay.
And then I've got 4 big shooters. The big shooters at the sisters. Just 3 saves in the woods. Yeah, take out one of the sisters. So that was a fantastic shooting phase. That was some brilliant rolling. The Emperor is protecting those penitents for some reason here. So that's all my shooting done with. So I'll do my score. At the end of turn 1 for the Orks, I've done 5 points for secure no man's land. That's done. Then sabotage is pending. So I'm on 5 so far. But if Snickrot's still alive at the end of Andy's turn, I will get another 3 points. And then going into Andy's turn 1, I get another command point. So it's Sisters of Battle, turn 1. Okay, turn 1 for the Battle Sisters. Andy's got 1 CP.
Yeah, because I've already used one.
Because you already used 1.
Yeah, so I do Storm Hostile Objective with Stab Locus. I use CP to change Stab Locus and go Overwhelming Force.
Which is perfect because they work together. That's taking objective off somebody and that's kill people off objectives. So you can do it while you're doing that.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, Pension have just moved to the side of the woods there. Their Celestins have moved back a little bit. The Battle Sisters have moved into the woods.
Yep.
Then the Retributors and the Sisters of Battle in the middle of advance because they've got assault weapons.
Yeah, because of the detachment, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're planning on shooting Snickrot. There's
Yeah.
a few of them in range might be able to get it.
Yeah, and these ones are just getting into melting range via shock jump drag.
Yeah, because that'll get your Storm Hostile Objective and Overwhelming Force.
Yeah. The Dominions have just moved up behind them. Cascade's come around the corner, so he's got line of sight.
Yeah.
Dark Legends are staying where they are.
Yes,
Just
behind
wait
that
to see
hill.
what happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Retributors have advanced, so they've got range, but not quite melter range, the Morkanaut.
Yep.
The Penitent Engines are staying behind them.
Okie
It's
dokes.
a bit better kill whatever comes out while I'm trying to kill the Morkanaut itself.
Right, so we've got a bit of shooting to do then, eh?
Yeah, quite a bit of shoot.
Let's do it. We're going to start off the shooting phase with just some bolt gun rounds, trying to take wounds off the battle wagon because it's the only real thing that I can see. Probably do nothing. I'll let you know how they get on. Yeah, so they all just bounced off the front armour of the battle wagon. Then the Retributors at the back that couldn't, because Snickrot's a lone operative, fired at the battle wagon, and then the ones at the front are now going to fire at Snickrot.
Yep, so the heavy ball
It's got stealth.
Yeah, so the heavy ball's hitting cards.
Yeah, so hit him, but it's 2 hits because it's a 6. 1 wound on him. See what I roll. He's fine.
Yep, then heavy flamer.
Oh, toasty Snickrot.
So
4s.
no.
Oh, you get plus 1.
6.
Oh, it's from 6. All right,
Yeah,
okay,
so
3's nice. It's 3 saves for him.
Yep. AP -1.
AP -1, so he may have took 2 wounds there. I will check. Okay, Snickrot has a 5 up invulnerable save all the time, so he took 1 wound from that. He's got 5 wounds remaining. And next up, we've now got these Battle Sisters unloading into my poor shock jump dragster.
Yep, so I'll start with the bullet melter. So 1 hit.
Yes.
It's went to 9, so it'll be 3s, yeah?
Yeah. That's going to be straight into a 6 up invulnerable save. Nope, straight through. Bang.
So damage D6 +2.
4, is it? Yep, so that leaves it with 5 wounds remaining on the shock jump.
Yep, and the melt wound.
Yep.
Hit you. Wound you.
Yes, it does.
So 6 up again.
Yes, 6 up again. I failed again.
Yeah, she's within 6, so it's D6 plus 2 again.
Yeah, so that destroys my shock jump. See if it explodes. It does not explode, just melts into a puddle on the floor. Now on this side of the battlefield, the Castigator is going to light up the Morkanaut, and then the Retributors will try their best to chip some wounds off it. Auto cannons first. Got the rapid fire. So what's that? 8 shots. Nice. Strength. What strength are they though?
Strength 9, but they've got twin linked.
Okay, so you need 5s with twin linked. Oh, nicely done. I'm going to get those dice checked, Andy.
So that's 5. AP -1. Damage to your pop.
All right. Yeah. So it's got a 4. We'll have a 4+ armor save against these then. Oh.
Is that all?
That's all of them. That's 15 damage.
Still got 9 heavy bolt shots.
Still got 9 heavy bolt shots. I'm going to have to command point just one of them just to see if I can try and save some damage off it. Yeah, so it's just took 12 damage because of my horrendous dice rolling. Next up, the heavy bolters.
So 2 missed, then 1. Oh, sorry, 3 missed, then 1 back in for sustained hits.
Yeah, 6s.
1 AP -1
Yep.
damage to.
I fail that one as well, so it's now took 14. It's got 8 wounds remaining. You've got 2 heavy. You got 2 melter guns in the other squad.
Yeah, but one of them's out of. Oh no, they're both out of melter range, so we won't both at the same time.
Okay. You want to just roll the melter guns?
Yep. So multi melters.
Oh, they got 4 of them.
No, 2 shots each. 2
Oh right,
melters.
yeah, of course, yeah. So it's 1 hit.
Yep.
Need 5. Okay.
Then 2 heavy bolts.
Okay.
3 hits.
Yep.
Nothing.
Well, you can't really complain at that, mate, can you? That was terrible, terrible dice rolling by me. It's the Exorcist moment of glory.
Yep. Can't see through the same bolts, so.
Can it do
plus
it?
2 shots. 7.
7
Good
missiles. Uh-oh. It's only got 6 wounds remaining, but you need 5 to hit. Oh, you got to hit first.
Yep.
Oh.
It completely missed.
Oh, God. I'll take that, considering my armour save rolls. You've got no combat at the end of your turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Right,
No charges.
let's do the scores. At the end of turn 1, I got my Sabotage Sam on 8 points, and Andy did both of his secondaries, so he in total scored 7 points, which means it's going into turn 2 for the Orks. Let's get a command point. Am I going to WAR? Let's have a think. Okay, turn 2 for the Ork Goths. I've drawn Assassination, which I'm going to try and get, and then I've got Established Locus, which I can't do really, so CP at the end of the turn. I've got 2 command points. I have not called a WAR. Controversial maybe, but here's my thinking. Kind of want my units to stay inside the battle wagons, because the sisters are going to, unless I roll like I did a second ago with that Castigator, sisters should bounce off them, then I should be able to just counter attack from that point there with a WAR. So here, battle wagon's pulled forward, just going to start blasting, and then maybe I'll charge with the battle wagon, but I'll probably just sit on the objective, let the sisters charge me, then I'll hopefully jump out and duff them up. Killer cans move around the building, 2 of them in range to flame these Retributors down. Snickerot stayed where he was just in case Andy decided to overwatch me. The Beast got out of the Morkanaut, which is going to be dead soon, and he's charging between the buildings. He's heading towards this sister with the Hospitalia, is that how you pronounce it? Hospitaler. Yeah, so anyway, he's going to hopefully get a charge in on them, give them a good duffing. But obviously I'm not in the WAR, so I don't have advance in charge, or he'd be closer. This side of the battlefield, Morkanaut's just stomping forward. He's going to shoot and then charge hopefully into those Retributors. Battle Wagon and my Death Tread are just up behind him, hoping that he does not explode, because that would not be very fun. But you do have Kareen in this detachment, so I could just walk it forward then explode, which I need to remember, just in case that happens. So that's the plan. Not really going for Established Locus. Hopefully I can get Assassination on this squad here, but I need to make the charge, which means shooting could be difficult because Andy would just kill off the closest sisters to him, even though it is his main gun and his superior, but obviously you would kill them off because then you don't get charged by a mega armoured war boss, which is always preferable. So, shooting phase, tell you what, we'll just start straight away with these 2 killer cans here. 2d6 auto hits on this Sisters of Battle squad here. Get flamed. Oh, I'm sorry, I've just rolled a double 6. Oh god. Scorchers are strength 5, AP -1. Oh, I didn't roll very well in the wounds though. Crikey. It's only 5. God, that was awful. What am I playing at with these dice?
So,
Falls, yep.
Kill 3.
So 3 of them go down. Lovely. Yeah, for the sake of completion, this battle wagon, just see if it can put the rest. Wait, why is this? Oh, is that Dogmata?
Yeah.
Oh, I get assassination. Right, excellent. So the battle wagon's definitely putting everything all that because I forgot the Dogmata was there. So we'll start off with the kill cannon. That's going to be 5 shots. If I could roll in the dice tray, so it's just 1 hit. The wound on a 2+. Didn't. The lobber. 2 shots. Missed. Big shooters. DAKKA, DAKKA, DAKKA. Freeze to wound. It's 5 armour saves for the squad, no AP.
So freeze. They do not care.
Oh dear, what's all that about? What's all that about? The beast has got a grot mount and a big shooter on top of him, and he'll put that into the retributors as well. He hits on 4s because the grot's firing it, so that's 2 hits. 2 armour saves. We need to check those dice, I think. Right, that's all the shooting done on this side of the battlefield. So over to that Morkanort. I've checked the angles, and this battle wagon here can see through the gap in between the buildings and can see the retributors with the Dogmata. So I might as well, because it'll get me assassination. Is it within 24, mate? Can you check?
Well, it isn't now. No, you're just out.
Alright, well, the killer cannon will have to go into something else. Let's put it in the tank. The lobber and the big shooters will go for them. So the lobber, 5 shots. Right on your head. 2 armour saves. Right.
No AP now?
No, no AP, no. Big shooters. Big shooters. That's only 3 hits. 3 armour saves. Hey, so that's the retributors gone. Just leaving the Dogmata. Hello, assassination.
Have you got anything else to shoot at with them?
No, not really, no.
I
might have to run it.
But that means you didn't give up that objective.
Yeah, no, because if I kill her, I can just consolidate back. Oh no, I can consolidate to combat, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll have a think.
Unless you cans on the try, really low charge. Back to those cans with range.
So over here with my Morkanort, because both its guns can, so both its mega zappers, whatever they're called, can overheat. I'm only going to fire 1 because obviously if they're both overheated, and I can't re-roll because it's battle shocked. If they're both overheated, it would die. So I only fire 1. So I'm going to fire the big. Oh wait, I need to do the killer cannon first. But then after that, the big zapper will fire at the tank because obviously get revenge, and then it'll put its big shooters and its rockets into these penitent engines. Okay, but first of all, I need to remember to do that killer cannon. Whoa! Killer cannon into the tank. 5 shots. Hitting on 5s. I hit it twice. Strength 9, so 5s. Just 1 wound. Maybe -2.
Yep.
Yep. So it's damage 2.
Yep. We're down to 9 wounds.
Nice. Next up, the mega zapper at the same tank. It's only got 9 wounds left, but I only hit on 6s now, unfortunately. So it's D6 plus 3. 9 shots, but I'm only hitting on 6s, unfortunately. Come here. Yeah, so 6s. I got 1 hit. Oh, look at that. If I'd done the WAR. Never mind. Strength 10. Are you toughness 10? Or 2?
Toughness 10.
Yep, it's 4s. No, it didn't do anything, unfortunately. And do I overheat? I do not overheat. Then 2 rockets at your penitents. That's 4 shots. Hitting on 6s. Hit 1 rocket. Wounded. It's -2.
Yep. So it's going to be 6 either way? No.
Yep, okay, it's 3 damage.
Yep, so that kills 1 of them.
You feel no pain?
Pass 1, so he's got 1 wound left.
Okay, the twin shooters. 2 twin shooters, see if they can take off the last wound off that Penton engine. Only the one hit. Wound on A5. Yeah, wounded it. Can kill it. Yeah, it will. Unless you pass your feel no pain.
Yep.
Does it explode?
No.
It does not. Well, finally took out a Penton engine. Woo! Okay, it's the charge phase. I've measured things up. Now, obviously I've got a battle wagon on an objective. If the charge to kill the dog martyr, he'd leave the objective. But I thought, well, hang on. The killer cannons can charge. They haven't advanced or anything. They need to roll 10. No.
Are you going to take a reroll?
I'm not, no, because I need the reroll over here just in case. 5-inch charge for...
I'm going to overwatch before you charge. But you still roll your charge.
Alright, yeah, so the beast is going to charge into those sisters there. He needs to get a 5. He's rolled a 9, he's in.
Yeah, because I absolutely doubt I'm going to kill them all.
You might as well do it now, mate, while you haven't got feel no pain.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the rest of my charges, and then I'll resolve the overwatch afterwards. So we've got the battle wagon. I'm going to go for the dog martyr, because if I leave the objective, I'm leaving 5 points. If I kill the dog martyr, I get 5 points. So get the points now, eh? Yeah, that's in. 9-inch charge. Bam. And then over the other side, the Morkanaut, he also needs a 5 to reach those retributors. He's well in as well. He loves it. So I've made all my charges. Andy's throwing dice all over the place. I'll let you know how his overwatch did. Okay, so I've moved all my charges in. I thought, you know what, the battle wagon rolled like a 9, so I moved it right over here because we've got the those crazy girls with eviscerators right over there, so I might as well get away from them, and then they can get flamethrowed if they feel like it by the scorchers. But I've got 2 command points left, putting 1 into tank shock to just run her over. Seems good. One command point for 5 victory points. Die. That's 5 mortal wounds.
Yeah, she did. She only got 3 wounds, so that box.
I did not know she only had 3 wounds, but she is now flat. And then my last command point is going to go on unbridled carnage on the beast and his meganobs. Okay, the beast and his meganobs. I've got unbridled carnage, so they've got sustained hits on a 5 up. The beast hits on a 2+ with his huge chopper. Oh. So that's 6 hits from him. He wounds on a 2. That's 5 at -2.
So that's going to be 5?
Yeah. So that's 4 lots of feel no pain to take.
What's the damage in his axe?
2.
First one's alright. Second one dies. Third one dies. Fourth one dies.
So he chops down 3 sisters, and then the twin kill saw armed meganobs. They've only got 2 attacks each, unfortunately. They hit on freeze. Ooh, that just made up for it. They've got an extra 4 hits. That was the CP well spent. These wound on a 2 and the twin link, so re-rolling. Re-roll that 1. That's that many, so that's 8. They're 10 minus. Hang on, 2 seconds. Oh, I think they're -2. Ooh.
Well, the -3, they would all gone through, so you better check.
I'll check. Kill saws are actually -3, so we'll let Andy resolve his feel no pains and I'll let you know how he got on. Okay, the Emperor was watching over the hospital. The whole squad was massacred, and then she had to pass a load of feel no pains, and she actually did. So she's still kicking with 2 wounds remaining. Andy's not going to pile in, funnily enough. And what I did was, because a few units got killed, I put a little tray at the side of Andy's dice tray with his miracle dice, just in case, so you catch him, you can see what he's got to play with now. He rolled really well, so he's got 2 6s, a 5, and 2 1s to play with, to replace, obviously, dice rolls with if he needs to. But on the other side of the battlefield, we've got the Morkanaut now is going to pimp slap some retributors. I'll do it sweep mode, probably. So sweep mode from the Morkanaut hits on a 4 now, because it's bracketed. Used to wound. Oh, it's not enough to kill the unit. Oh wait, yeah, it is exactly the right amount, but it's only -1 this when it's on sweep mode. So it's 5 4 ups. It only takes out 2 retributors. Rubbish.
Oh no, the 2 heavy bolts.
Yeah, so they'll slap it back, and then it'll be the end of the turn. Okay, at the end of Orks turn 2. I scored 8 points on primary, 5 points on secondaries, puts me on 21 points so far. I did assassination, so gone, and then established locus. I'll get rid of that for a CP, so that's 1 for getting rid of it. Then going into Andy's turn 2, I'll get 2 command points, so it's over to Sisters of Battle turn 2. They need a big hit back here. Turn 2 for the Sisters. You've got 2 command points. You've drawn established locust, which is either do an action in the centre of the board or in your opponent's deployment zone. And then you've got recover assets, which is do actions in your own zone, the mid board, and your opponent's zone. So what are you doing? Tell us a story.
Right, so the pension moved behind this building, they're recovering assets.
And getting that objective.
My Celestin, Sacrosanct and Battle Sisters and Exorcists all stay where they are. The Sacrosancts are going to recover assets in my deployment zone. Actually, that's the thing, in my deployment zone, isn't it? I might have to double check, make sure they're doing it. If they're not, the Archipelagians will do it.
Fair enough. You're getting it either way.
The Dominions are coming forward ready to flame your Mega Knobs and your War Boss.
Because you have a cunning plan.
I've just realised my sister hospital might be able to get established locus in the centre. We'll look it up in a minute. So if we've got down there, either going to recover assets or establish locus.
Okay.
Then over the other side,
my beast boss can smell something.
Then over the other side, my painted engines moved in, ready to charge. My retributors have fallen back out of combat. And my castigators moved forward a bit so you can shoot at any of these 3 units down here that I want to.
Okay. Quick checking of things, and then we're going to shoot things. Out of Andy's shooting phase, I didn't think it would do anything, but the Penton engine flamed 2 wounds off the Morkanaut, and now Andy has got a dirty trick to play with these Battle Sisters against my Mega Knobs.
So I use 2 CP to give them cleanse and flame. So their total weapons gain devastating wounds.
Okay, so I've got 2 CP, so I will spend 1 CP on Arda's nails, so -1 to wound.
So there's 4 flavors in there. Because of Fire and Fury, they all get +1 hit. So it's D6 +1 each. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16, yeah? What strength for them?
Strength 5.
Okay, so -1, so you'd be toughness 6, so you'd be on 6s, but any 6 is a dev wound.
Oh, baby.
So it's 5 dev?
5 devastating. Then 1, 2.
They're all -1 to wound. You're only strength 5 and toughness 6.
I thought it was only if I was above.
No, I played the strat. So,
like 2 cards, isn't it?
So that's 5 dev wounds so far, then you've got the rest of the squad, The weapon did nothing, and then we've got bolt guns.
So these are lethal and sustained hits. So that's 3 lethals, then they'll go back into the sustained.
Then you'll need 6s to wound. So 3 armour saves, but there's a Mega Knob there on 1 wound. No, you didn't get him.
And then the Palatine. Charging a plasma pistol.
Beautiful. Nope, stopped it. And you didn't overheat either.
It overheats on 1, doesn't it?
So the Mega Knob's he's still kicking on 1 wound. The Castigator, he's going to put everything he's got into the battle wagon. I'm going to be able to claim cover, and it's got the battle wagon rule, so it's essentially like -2 for the year.
The Ork cans totally messed that up.
Oh dear, no. Did a wound.
Though.
Cover, and what's the AP of it? -1 in it? So it's laughed it off. Even with just the battle wagon rule.
Then the heavy weapons, which is more like it.
Do not forget about your miracle dice. Because you've got your Nova tank to shoot.
I'll probably keep it for the user tank. C6 damage. 2 wounds.
From heavy bolters, Yeah, the battle wagon just laughs that off. Next, what are we going with?
We'll do the Exorcist next. So he's going to put his missiles into this battle wagon.
Yes.
I'll put his heavy bolts into the Mega Knobs to try and kill
Okay.
that heavy guy. Okay,
You want to do 3 shots at the Mega Knobs then?
So I'll do the heavy bolt first. 1 hit.
Wound him on 6. No. Big missile.
So D6 shots. +2, so 6 hits. Or 6 shots.
6 shots, hitting on 3s, I imagine. That's
Strength 10. I'll hit first.
you're going to need 5s to wound it. So 1. So you need me to fail this, which I did not.
Right, AP minus 3.
Oh, AP minus 3. Cover plus 8 battle wagon rules. You go down to AP minus 1. Yeah, passed. Unless you can draw a line of sight to my full model. No, you could draw full line of sight to my model, so I failed.
Yep. So 6 damage of it.
Yep. Yeah. The rules say that if you can draw like a straight line and cover the whole model, then you don't get cover off it. So I want to get cover from that. So the battle wagon's down to 10 wounds remaining. Last bit of shooting. This battle sister squad that I hunkered down in the trees. I'm going to fire out at the killer cat. I'll let you know how they got on. There's a lot of guns in that squad. After the shooting phase, the killer can at the back there, he's still kicking, but he's got 2 wounds remaining. This battle wagon here's got 10 wounds remaining. That Meganob's got 1 wound remaining. The Morkanaut's got 4 wounds remaining. So it's off over to charges. He doesn't even need to roll. He's in. Yeah. Are these girls charging centre?
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah, they're in. They've rolled a 4. Any other charges, or is that it?
No, that'll be it.
Right, okie dokes. See how they get on. Charge! Okay, the hero penitent engine. You could tank shock, you know. Oh, you can't use CP. Oh, never mind, ignore me, I'm talking rubbish. But he can use miracle dice, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to use 1 straight away to give him a 6 to hit, which will give him 2 hits, because he's got to sustain hits 1.
Okay, so he's got 2 hits automatically, yeah? Then the rest of his attacks?
He's hitting 4s, so he hits twice more.
So it gets him 4 hits, and I take it his weapons are twin linked.
Yeah,
What's
twin linked, strength 10.
Oh, nice. Nice, so he's wounded on 5s. Good job, he's twin linked. Yeah. Get some 4 fresh dice, give him a... Oh!
AP minus 3 damage to each, so you need
AP minus 3?
AP minus 3 damage to
Alright, so you go to his invulnerable save for 5 up.
Yeah, and you got past 3.
You got past 3 of them.
Yeah, damage to each. You got 4 wounds left.
Oh. Nope.
Now,
Nothing.
do you explode?
Do I explode? I want a new dice. God, please explode. Yes! Oh, I've got a CP.
You can't careen over vehicles, I don't know if you can do it through buildings.
2 seconds, let me check something. Let me measure it. I can play Careen. Okay, I'm doing it. I've played Careen. Now my Morkanaut's like stumbling along the buildings, like, you know, when you're drunk on a night out, and he's stumbling sideways. So he's moved. So I'm going to be able to get the tank, get the penitent engine, and unfortunately I'm going to get my battle wagon because its death roll is too damn long. So I should have came over here with a dice. Hang on. So first up, the castigator takes 4 mortal wounds. The penitent engine takes 6 mortal wounds, and my battle wagon takes 5 mortal wounds. Nice. And then you've got feel no pain for your penitent engine.
Yeah. So he has to pass 2 of these, I think. I believe he's only got 5 wounds. Double check.
Does he explode? He's got 5. I bet you any money. I bet you.
Yeah, it's 5 wounds.
Yeah, does he explode? No. Yes.
We went down the road.
After that epic explosion of the Morkanaut, the castigator's down to 5 wounds, the penitent engine's gone, and the battle wagon is on 11 wounds remaining. I love stuff like that, me. It's great. Okay, next fight. Now I know you might be thinking, oh, you should have saved that 1 CP for Ada's nails. Oh, no, it's a shooting thing anyway. Never mind. So it doesn't matter. Could have done Umbrella Kais, but I'd much rather have done the explosion. So the sisters are charging in. They're going to try and drag down the 2 Meganobs, and then Andy's got some miracle dice to try and do some miracles against the beast.
So I use the 1 to trigger Rapture's Ball on the Palatine, but I'm going to do her last.
What does that mean?
She does mortal wounds in addition to her normal wounds when she does it with Power Sword.
Alright, okay, sweet.
So the Power Sword and the Sister Superior, missed.
She doesn't hit on a 4? 3? She only hit on
No, this is about hitting plus.
Oh, that's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, well, the shooting army, that's not very good at shooting.
And then you've got a bunch of dominions,
So 1, 2,
punching
4,
and
5,
kicking.
6, 8. 8 So that's 2 lethal hits.
Yes.
And 2 hits.
Okay.
I'll be
6s?
Wounded on 5s.
Yeah, I'm tough with 6.
Yeah, so yeah.
But if I roll a 1, you get rid of that Meganob. Yeah. I did roll a 1. You've got rid of a Meganob.
Then the Palatine will hit.
Okay, so the Palatine's used to sick one of the miracle dice to get an automatic lethal hit.
Yeah, then she gets 3 more hit on 2s.
Just another lethal in there, yeah?
Yeah. And strength 4, so be
5s, yeah?
No.
So 2 power sword.
AP minus 2, damage 2.
Okay. We failed one. That'll kill a Mega Knob, right? Because you do a mortal wound on top. So you,
yeah, then do a mortal wound.
So damage 2 plus a mortal wound, you strike down the Mega Knob.
Yeah.
Cool. How very heroic of her. Now the beast strikes back, which sounds like a 50s B movie. Full house. 2s. It's 3 at minus 2.
So 5s.
He strikes down 3 dominions. At the end of turn 2, Andy scored 7 points, so puts him on 14 total. You've done established locus for 4,
Yep.
and then you're going to score another 3 for recover assets, but it's completed at the end of my turn 3.
Yep.
So it's turn 3 for the Orks. I can smell a war. That or I've farted. Yeah, turn 3 for the Orks. I've drawn cleanse and recover assets, 2 absolutely terrible cards when you declare the war, which I've done. So it's a bit of a predicament. I thought I'll play for the points instead of like charging in and killing as many units. It's not very orky, but it also keeps Andy in the game as well, and I score points, so works out better for the game, I think. So here's what's going to happen. Here's what has happened, should I say. Battle Wagon dropped off the Mega Knobs. You go this way, I go that way. So they're going to help out the beast, and they're going to shoot her as they go past. Drunk Panel Beater is going to use his teleport blaster and blast these girls in the woods. The Killer Cans have moved up alongside the pumping station. They've took the objective back off the Repent. You now got a higher OC, and they're going to cleanse it. Boss Snickrot is going to cleanse not cleanse, he's going to recover assets in the mid board. My Beast Boss is going to recover assets in my own deployment zone. My Battle Wagon is going to cleanse this objective. Gut Ripper got out, moved, advanced. He's got a 6-inch charge into the Castigator. And then Death Dread, he rolled an epic 5 for his advance, so he's right up in the grill of these Retributors. And Andy is about to panic fire, so let's hope that his Overwatch goes really badly. 4 multi-melter shots.
Where's a hit?
Oh, that's all he needs.
Top verse 8, 9, 10.
9.
So pause.
Yep.
Oh. And no CP.
The Death Dread lives.
Yeah, Bolter.
Bolter hit. Didn't do anything. Okay, my turn to shoot. First up, we'll go with Panel Beater. He's going to fire his teleport blaster. It's got 3 shots, but it's blast, so it's getting an extra 2 shots. Hits on a 5, but he rerolls 1s. 2 hits. Wounds on 2s. That's 2 wounds at -1. So be 3. Yeah, so.
I'll be 3, so I'm coming here, but 1 still does.
Yeah, they've got a 2+ armor save, that squad, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And next up is Custom Mega Blaster. It hits once. That'll wound on a 2 as well. Yeah, that one's -2. But you're in cover, so -1. Yes, you're alright. Do I overheat? I do not. And then the squad he's with has got 2 custom shooters, which I believe are 6 shots each. Okay. Good job I reroll 1s. 2 armor saves, but no AP. Yeah, I'll just laugh it off because I've got the 2+ armor save because of the Imagifier. So that's Drunk done. Now the Battle Wagon, apart from its Killer Cannon, I put the Killer Cannon into the tank, so we'll start with that. Missed. Oh no, 1 shot. Oh, 2 shots. Which one of them hit? Needs 5. But did it, -2. Yep, that's through. 2 damage.
2 damage.
Ooh, how would you like them apples? Next up, I'll put everything into this sister squad, which is probably just going to bounce off because I've got 2+ armor save. I'll let you know. Yeah, so as suspected, all of the big shooters and lobbers just bounced off the sister's 2+ save. Next up, we've got my other big mech with his custom Mega Blaster. He's going to try and take out the Hospitalia, or Hospitaler. I don't know how you pronounce the word. Get blasted. Reroll that 1. 2 hits. Wounds are on a 2+. 2 wounds on him, -2. 1 gets through. D6 damage. 4.
Oh. Yep, she doesn't have to feel no pain inherently.
She is dead. Do I overheat? It was nearly overheated.
Yeah, she's within 12 inches, so I get reroll my miracle dice.
So you get a 4 for your miracle dice, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to keep a 4, yeah.
Alright, sweet. Goodbye, woman whose name we cannot pronounce. Okay, that's all my shooting done with because everyone else is cleansing or doing recover assets. So, Gut Ripper, I've got 1 CP just in case you fluff this up, mate. You need a 6. He did not fluff it up, he rolled a 9. Next up, Death Dread. Go on. You can do it, mate. Yep, he's in. Flying.
Does that mean you're going to charge that into the excess down in tank shot? No, you've got the CPs.
No, maybe. No, what I'll probably do is Unbridled Carnage on them into them. So, next up, Battle Wagon. Yeah, he's in over there, and then both the Mega Nob units are going to be into those sister squads. So, Drunk. Yeah, and then the other mech who's yet to be named, he's in as well. Everyone's in. Let's get crumping. Okay, first thing we'll start with the Death Dread. It's his moment. He's got 8 attacks in the WoW with all his choppy arms. He's not rolled that well. He's only rolled 5 hits and he's got no sustained hits, but doesn't need the sustained. He's done 4 wounds at -2. You're going to make me come all the way over there, aren't you?
Got 5 pluses.
Yeah.
Yep, it's all that.
Right. Well, he's killed 2. You've done slightly something, mate.
I'll keep a multi-melter alive just in case.
Keeping a multi-melter alive, so it's a Death Dread versus a sister with a multi-melter. Next up, can 10 knobs and a war boss take 5 wounds off a tank? Let's find out. Gut Ripper with his Power Claw. Full house. His strength is 11 in the WAR, so freeze. That is 6 5-up saves for the tank. Yes, it's destroyed. Does it explode? It does not explode. The Castigator is dead. I will not consolidate into the Arcoflagellants. No, thank you. Next up, I'll do my Battle Wagon versus the Castigator. That's not a Castigator, that is a Exorcist. 7 attacks from my Death Roller. That is, they missed. And then 2 go back in. The strength is 10, I believe, in the WAR, but I'll check. Doesn't matter, I rolled a 5. That's 1 wound, -2. No, sorry, -1 damage 2. So 2 damage off it. Then it's got its Grabber Claw. Oops. 2 hits. So I'll roll. That's 1 wound at -2, damage 2. Yeah, stop that one. And then the Wrecking Ball. Hit. Wounded. There's no AP on that. Yeah, so just 2 wounds off the Exorcist from a Battle Wagon. Who's next? Tell you what, we'll do the Mega Nobs against this Big Sister squad here. I'm thinking I might use Unbridled Carnage here because it's still quite a big squad and they've got the better armor save. So yeah, I'm going to. So I got 1 CP. I'm going to use Unbridled Carnage on this squad here. So I'll tell you what, I'll just do the Mega Nobs while I've got the dice in my hand. So 8 attacks from the Mega Nobs into those sisters. Hit on 4s, so that's a full house. Wounded on 2s. That's 7 -2, but you've got a 2+ armor save, so that's 7 4-up saves for the squad. So that's 4 sisters taken out. And then my Drunk Panel Beater, my big mech with the Teleport Blaster. He got 4 hits. Because he hits on a 3, and then he caused 4 more saves with his Power Claw, and he donks 2 more from that squad. Nicely done, lads. We're happy with that. Last unit that charged, we've got Big Mech and his 2 Mega Nobs who are with him. So that's going to be 8 attacks from the 2 Mega Nobs. Come here, dice. Get in my hand. Hit on 4s. Oh, that was only 3 hits. Not as good. 3 wounds, -2. But they take out 3 Battle Sisters. And then we've got my Big Mech. Oh, he's rolled only 2 hits. 2 wounds. And he clamps 2 more of them. It's the clamps! He'll be attacking back now with his Palatine and the Sister Superior from the Battle Sister squad.
Yep, so Palatine will activate the rapid blows.
Yes.
Do the Battle Sister first, going against the War Boss.
Okay, yeah.
So that's one hit. Does wound.
Yeah, Palatine.
Yeah. Yep, so hits with them all.
Yep.
No lethals though.
Just one wound, yeah.
4, yep, one wound.
Okay, -2, so yeah, fails.
Yep, so he takes 2 damage from the blade and an immortal wound after that.
Yep, okay. He's got a super cyborg body. Look at the lad. 4+, feel no pain, takes 2 wounds. He's got 5 left. Now the beast with the Palatine's blade stuck in his bionics, he now strikes back. Oof, that gives him 6 hits. Wounded on 2s. That's 5 at -2. These are damage free as well.
So that one passed. So you kill the sister. I'll double check. Damage 2, yeah.
Damage 3.
Yeah, the Palatine's definitely dead.
Yeah, she's all kinds of killed. So that's then wiped out in the centre. And then the miracle dice, a 1 and a 2. In the woods here, we've got these Battle Sisters and the Image of Fire striking back against the Mega Knobs.
So normal close combat weapons.
Nice.
Yep, you hit on 4s, look.
The strength 3, so
Yeah.
6s. So it's 1 armour save. Yeah, bounces off the Mega Armour.
Chainsword. Nice.
No, just bounces off the Mega Knobs. So that's them done. So that's the end of the turn. Let's do some scores. At the end of Orks turn 3, I only scored 3 points on primary because Andy pushed me off them all. Then I've just scored 4 points for cleanse and 2 objectives, and then recover assets is on its way. So at the moment I'm on 28 points, but I could get another 3. But if Andy stops my Snickrot or stops my Beast Boss, you know what? All this time I was expecting you, Seraphim, to go after the Beast Boss, but why would you do that? You would just obviously go for Snickrot
Yeah,
instead.
it's going to go Melvin and Snickrot with it.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I might not get that recover asset. Snickrot might get Inferno pistoled. So that's the end of Orks turn 3. I'm now out of the WAR. Oh no, I'm not. No, look at your turn to be in the WAR. Yeah. So yeah, it's Sisters turn 3. Okay, turn 3 for the Sisters. Got 1 CP, you draw no prisoners, that just kills stuff, nice and simple. Area denial, not so simple. You've got to get into the centre of the board.
Yeah,
it might be an issue. There is a Mega Armoured War Boss there and Mega Knobs.
Yeah, I'm just not doing that this turn.
Yeah, that's CP at the end of the turn, I imagine.
So, start off by moving my Sacrosanct around here, and they got 3 scorches in the face.
Yes, they got Overwatch, but their bodyguard rule saved them from loads and loads of wounds, so the only one of them got took out.
Yep, so that allowed the Repention to move into the building, nice and safe, because they would have died horribly otherwise. The Seraphim have moved across, ready to short range shoot Gotsnick.
That's Snickrot?
Snickrot, Gotsnick, whatever. The Aquaflagellants have come round, they're ready to kill Word Extremis into a load of rock knobs.
Whipping time.
And my Retributor down here, she ran away from combat, but because she failed the battle shock, she died.
Yeah, never mind. RIP.
Yep.
So
And the Exorcist has stayed in combat, he's just going to probably dump the full payload right into that.
Start blasting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so the first thing for the shooting phase, the Cannoness with basically a free stratagem is going to throw grenades at the killer cannons.
Yep. That's 2.
That kills the one at the back.
Does he explode?
I hope so. No, he doesn't. Just gives up.
Then they're going to shoot into him, so 4 of them win.
And then they've got a bunch of pistols have they behind the shields.
Yeah. So I'll start with Superior because she's got a hand flamer.
Oh.
So she gets D6 shots.
Nice. Careful firing next to that fuel station, like.
What's your toughness?
6.
Right, yeah, so it's going to be
5s.
Yeah, but do I get +1 to wound or +1 strength?
Sisters finished firing. The Cannoness herself took 2 wounds off this killer can, and next up Snickrot is getting shot by the Seraphim. Yeah, he's got stealth. He's being super stealthy.
Yeah, so I'll start with Inferno pistols because I'll be hitting on 4s, but they might end this straight away. So 1 hit.
Yep.
Strength 8.
So plus 5. He's an Ork.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3.
No, he's
obviously. So I'll do the 2 hand flamers.
Yeah. Ooh. Dodge this.
8, 10, So he took us 5 or 6.
5.
He's got me 4 to wound because I'm +1. 6 inches of it.
Alright, they've got strength 5 hand flamers.
Well, strength 4, then because of the boogers of flame, because I'm within 6.
Right, yeah.
An extra +1. That's 7. No AP, damage 1.
7 5-ups. Snickrot is dead. He's not dead. He just he ran away in the flames. When the flames died off, he was gone. Snickrot's gone. The last bit of shooting is some tank on tank action, if that's what you're into.
So Exorcist launcher. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 6. So it's 4 shots, hitting on 4, so in combat.
Yep.
1 hit.
Yes. Would you like to auto wound that 6?
What's your toughness? 10.
12.
So only 5. Yeah. So I'll risk it. I'll take the auto wound on a 6.
That's AP -3, yeah?
Yeah.
Goes to AP -2 because of the battle wagon rules, so 5 or 6. No, I stopped it, sorry mate.
Heavy bolt then.
2 hits.
So 2 hits.
Nah, just bounced off. I'm going to do it the old fashioned way.
I just remember I didn't fight back with his tracks.
Oh, you could have done so much damage with those tracks. There's charge phase, so Andy's just rolled for his Arco Flagellants there in, then the Repentier are going to be in. Yeah, you don't even need to roll. The Canoness, she's going to charge in. The Meganobs, she's in. Yes, everyone's in that needs to be in.
7 don't have any charge left, so.
No, funnily enough, no, Snickrod bailed. Okay, first combat we'll do, we've got the Repentier scrapping the 2 killer cannons. Taking away Andy. Hitting on 4s with rerolls, yeah?
Yeah, and sustained hits 1.
Ooh, where's the sustained hits 1 coming from?
Yeah, it's just their weapon.
Alright, sweet.
She's got rerolls. Yeah. And 6, so I'll wound it on 4.
Yep. These reroll as well?
Yeah, with rerolls because they're.
Oh, that was absolutely fantastic.
They're superior.
That was incredible. Incredible rolling.
That's 5.
They're AP -2, are they?
10, 15, 17. Yeah, AP -2, damage 2.
17 wounds. Okay, it's 17 5-up saves. Good luck. They're dead.
Oh, you did a fair few, but it looks alright though.
I did pass fair few. 2 explosions would be nice.
Oh, you
I did as well.
Did they explode for 1 or?
They explode for 1.
Yeah, so it's 2 feel no pains then.
So 2 feel no pains for your Repentier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel no pains for pieces. So 1 of them dies.
So 1 of them dies, and then you've got 2. You lose 2 of these shield girls. What you rolling for?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't get 1.
They don't.
Yeah. No.
So that's 2 of them dead, and then 2 wounds off, and then I might have to check the ranges for the rest of the explosion. There's 2 exploded killer cans, took out 1 of the Repentier, took out 2 of the, what are these called? Sacrosanct, and injured 1 of the Meganobs. Oh, he's not feeling no pain actually. Did you even feel it? You did feel it. Right, who's the Sacrosancts?
Yeah, so I'll start with the mace, so these have got lethal hits.
Okay.
Strength 5, so 5s.
Yeah. So what's that?
So that's 6 in total. AP -1, damage 2 each.
Passed them all. Did you say AP -1?
Yeah.
Yeah, passed them all.
No, well,
Halberds? Oh,
yeah.
this is
So 1 halberd that's left.
Yeah.
She has sustained hits. So I'll hit twice. Strength 5 again. Nope.
Yeah, the spear
Yeah.
of destiny.
So she hits all 3 times.
It's
She
the
doesn't get
spear
special
of
Wound
destiny.
on 5s. So that's 2 AP -2, damage 2.
Pass 1, fail 1, so it's 2 damage. That could kill off that injured noble unless he feels no pain. He feels some pain, but not enough to die. So he's got 1 wound left. Now it's the Canoness.
Yep. So she's got a blessed blade.
And a big book.
So this is the 1.
Yep.
Spent 6 though. So 2 wounds.
Yep.
AP -2, damage 2.
Okay. Yeah, will that kill that injured knob? Can they strike him down? Stab him, stab him! Yeah, they get him. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute mayhem of dice rolling here. So Arco Flagellants, Andy's obviously activating Kill Word Extremis on them, which means they go to 5 attacks each with sustained hits. So, do they get any rerolls to hit by any chance? Oh, they're getting +1 to wound though, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
So
we'll get
sustained hits 1.
Because they've got sustained hits, they've got all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, they've got sustained hits ones, don't get rerolls to wound, but they do get +1 to wound.
Nice.
You'd think they'll get rerolls to wound with them being twin linked whips and stuff, you know. But
Yeah, let's see how they get on. This is just half the squad.
okay.
So these are strength 5, so we'll be 4s, and they get +1 to wounds. So it's kind of getting around the knobs bodyguard rule.
So 3s.
Okay.
So that's 5. 10.
10 so far. Now we've got to do another 30 tax. The next 30. The next lot of wound rolls. 22 wounds to the orc knobs.
Yep.
22 4+ saves. Okay, so far that's 4 orc knobs dead and 1 injured. Now the priest.
Yep, so he's activated his zealot to get 6 attacks.
Yeah, and he's got his big golden mace.
Yep, so that one misses. So his strength is 7. So -1 to wound, and then he's getting +1 to wound from himself and leading the unit. So it's 3s. So 3 wounds, AP -2, damage 1 each. Which will be a 5% one, yeah?
5 up in one, yeah. Yeah, so if I make 1, then what damage was it?
1 each.
Alright, so he kills another orc knob and injures another.
Yeah.
So that's basically all my big choppers gone. Before it's my turn to attack, the Argoflagellants, kill word extremists, they've all got hazardous, so that's 10 hazardous rolls. You've not failed a single one, have you?
Nope.
No kill word.
Yeah, go on, lads.
They're all fine. It's my turn to attack back. We'll start with Drunk Panel Beater. I'm going to go for this sister squad here because he has Cunning but Brutal, so he can fall back, shoot and charge. So if I get rid of these, get him out of his way so he can fall back, shoot and charge next turn. 5 attacks, hitting on freeze. Oh, get out of my way. 2s. 4 at -2, so 4 4-ups. Yeah, so he donks 2 of them, and then the Mega Knob with him. Get out of our way. That's full house. 2s again. 3 more. So that's the squad gone.
Yep.
Just leaves the Imagifier, and she only gets that benefit when she's leading the squad, right?
Yep.
Nice. Excellent.
But generate the dice for the dead unit.
Oh, lovely. You got a 6. Now you get to activate a unit. You've got your cast. You've got your,
I'm gonna
your
do
exorcist.
the exorcist. 'Cause
Will the exorcist do anything? Ooh, 1 hit.
2 ones.
Ooh, it's done a wound. Nothing. Okay. My attack's next. So, well, I'll tell you what. While we're there, I'll do my battle wagon. It's got 7 attacks with its death roller. Oof. So that's a miss, but another one goes back in. Goes to strength something. I'll see what I roll. I'll have to check its strength, I think. There's 2 wounds at -1, so 1 gets through, so that's 2 more damage to it, puts it down to 5. Grab and Claw. They're 3 hits. Strength 8, so it goes to 9, so 5s. Just 1 -2, damage 2. Yeah, that stops it. The Wrecking Ball. Hits. Didn't wound. Imagifier did nothing, and now Gut Ripper and his Orc Knobs are going to attack back into these Argoflagellants, whipping their faces right up. Because I feel no pain, I'll add up the attacks, the damage that the squad does, and then just let you know what happens. So first up, Gut Ripper in on 2. So he missed. He got 1 miss. Wounding on a 2. So he's just caused. What's that? 7 with his Power Claw, and I'll do the rest of the Power Claws. Power Claws hitting on freeze. Beautiful. A lot of hits. 2s. All in all, that's 28 Power Claw wounds on the Argoflagellants. I'll let you know how many are still alive. Absolute fanny on it is rolling for feel no pains and invulnerable saves and different characters. It's a nightmare. But after all that's said and done, the Mega Knobs were triumphant and smashed them to bits. End of turn 3 for the sisters, bit of a weak turn that one, and he had no primary at all because my battle wagon took his home one off him, and then you did 2 points for no prisoners, that one's done, and then you're getting rid of Aries now for a CP.
Yep.
So going into Orks, what is it, turn 4 now? Yep, Orks turn 4.
You literally just looking at the board.
I know, I don't, my memory's not that good. Okay, turn 4 for the Goths. We've got recover assets still from last turn, but I'm going for the full thing this time. The Death Dreads found something to do. And extend battle lines, well, I'm already doing it. Have my own objective and have one in no man's land. I'm already doing it, so that was easy. And I've spent 1 CP on something I'll show you now. So first up, Drunk Panel Beater's got Cunning but Brutal as his enhancement, so he can fall back, shoot and charge. So he's going to take full advantage of that. He's going to fall back, he's going to shoot and he's going to charge. Battle Wagon, still scrapping this tank. Gut Ripper, he's advanced, he's just trying to catch up on this side of the battlefield. The Beast, he's just going to do a bit of shooting and keep that centre objective and shout and be loud. Now, this CP I spent was on Drunk, no, you're not Drunk, you're the other big mech who I've not named. He's got, here we go, so he's got +2 to his charge, so it would be a 5, so he's roll 3. He's in over there, well, he's going to be in over there, hopefully, because I've got no CP left. The Battle Wagon is doing recover assets in centre. The Death Dread, he killed 2 models, now you're doing an action for a secondary. Well done, that's better than normal. And then I put Edward's Kill Chopper on the Beast Boss on Squigosaur, so he could stand and guard my home objective like some really OP guard dog. So that's where I'm at. So we'll start the shooting phase off with Drunk. You know what? I think he's just gonna. Have they got Feel No Pain, those Repentia?
Yep.
I'm still going for it. He's gonna fire into the Repentia. Bam! So first up, Drunk's Teleport Blaster. It's got 5 shots, hits on a 5, rerolls 1s. He got 3 hits, I'll take that. It's strength 8s or 2s. That's it's only AP -1 and you're in cover, so whatever your normal save is, mate.
Yep, don't have one, we've got 6+ in blood.
Right, yes, they're free. 3 6s? Nope, it's damage free a pop.
So first one.
Pops a Repentia. Nearly. Yeah, pops the second Repentia. And then pops 3 Repentia, and then he's got 3 shots from his custom Mega Blaster, which he missed with, but he gets a reroll and still missed. Does it overheat? It did not overheat. And then his mate who's with him has got 6 shots. He hits twice with a reroll, still only hit twice. Freeze. 1 wound. No AP or anything. Yeah, damage 1. Yeah, he guns down another Repentia in the fuel pumping station. I'll tell you what, the Beast will add in his firepower onto the Repentia as well. So 5 shots from his big shooter. You only hit the once. Another save for them. They've made it. Nice. Nicely done. So that's all the shooting that's going to be going at them. I'm not even going to bother shooting over there because you'll just kill off the closest models. I'll just get you in combat. So all that's left to do is the Battle Wagon. It's got a blast weapon, so it'll have to put its blast weapon into the Imagifier and the Lobber. So, you know what? I was going to put every gun into her. See if we get rid of her. Killer Cannon. 2 shots. Oosh! Oh, you hit her twice as well. Wounded on 2s. 2 wounds on her, AP -1.
She has a portable symbol anyway.
So she takes 2 damage.
Yep, so we've got 1 left.
Hit the Lobber. 2 shots. Missed her. Right, big shooters at her. Remember, I only hit on 6s here. I only hit her twice. So many bullets going through them woods. And I wounded her twice though. Oh, she survived. Holding that banner high. Okay, that's all my shooting done with, so all that's left is charges, so we'll do the big mech over there. Like I say, he's got +2 to his charge range, so he's rolled a 6, it was only a 5-inch gap, so he's in over there. Then we've got Drunk, he's going to charge back into the Canoness's unit. Yeah, he's in as well. Drunk is going to attack these Sacrosanct. He hits 3 times. 2 wounds, -2, but obviously got an invulnerable save. So he crumps himself 2. Oh wait, I'm cheating. Start again. That was start again. Start again. I'm rolling too many dice. I'm not in the war anymore. He only got 2 hits. The exact same as before. Except this time he survived. Now the Mega Knob that's with him. Why is this zoomed in? It's for the action shots going. It's 2 hits. What's going on? Just 1. Yeah, never mind. These Mega Knobs into the Seraphim, so start with the big mech, hits on freeze. You got 3 hits. 3 wounds, -2, damage 2.
Well, selfing because they're better. You get a 5% bonus.
Nice.
So
Yeah, so one of them is crumped, and then 2 mega knobs. 4 hits, 2s, 4. Yeah, the unit wiped out by the mega knobs. The sisters wounded my battle wagon. Oh my god, it's fine. They're going to pile in, and I'll do my battle wagon attacks back against the exorcist. So I've got 6 attacks from my death roller. That's 4 hits. Oh no, sorry, it's 5 hits because I rolled a 6. Just 1 wound at -1, damage 2. Nope, never mind. Grab a claw, grab its bits. Your bits have been grabbed 3 times. And wounded one's -2. 2 damage, it's down to 3. The wrecking ball could get you. It will not. Next up, Sacrosanct.
So I'll
Give
start
my
with
knobs a good bashing.
Start with halberd. 1 hit.
Yep,
Doesn't wound.
yep,
Spear of Faithful. 1 hit.
yep.
Doesn't wound.
Okay, we'll get some new dice. 5 maces, got lethal hits.
Yeah, so that's 1 lethal.
I can't believe you don't get any benefit to hit from this. Well, I suppose she has a stratagem, doesn't she?
Yeah, so strength 5.
So 3 in total.
wounds.
Yeah, AP
AP
-1.
-1.
No, they all bounce off the mega armor again. So you can an S.
Yeah. Alright, she's going to use her free stratagem to give herself an epic challenge to give her precision.
Okay. Would you like?
Use that milk dice to get an automatic lethal hit against your hair.
Yeah, big mech. Yeah. What is
See
this?
how cocked that is.
What is this?
Right, so that's 2 lethals and 2 hits. And then I can't remember how the strength of the possibility is. It's 6, so 3 claws. So 3 wounds, AP -2, damage 2 each.
Alright. Yeah, he takes 2 wounds. He's got 3 left. And I can't remember how it works, but he should have brought a Mega Knob back to life, I think, but he might not have been able to do it because he's in combat. I'm not bothered. But he takes 2 wounds, he's got 3 left. At the end of Orks turn 4, I've the big score there. I've got 13 on primary, and then I've got 5 points on secondary, so a pending 6 for recover assets, unless Andy stops them. So that's done. That's pending. I get 1 CP going into Andy's turn 4. Bring it on. Okay, Sisters of Battle turn 4. Andy's got 3 CP. Mark for Death is one of the cards he's drawn. I've picked the 3 things that are on the opposite side of the board that you just can't get to, really. Yep. So, and then Secure No Man's Land is if you have 1 objective in No Man's Land, you get 2 points. If you have 2, you get 5 points. So I take it you're going for that.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. So they'll eventually come out of the building.
Yeah.
They'll need an 8-inch charge to get to your war boss.
Yes.
Then kill him and take the objective off him.
Yeah. Image of Fire.
Image of Fire managed to roll 5 for advance, so she's got to enter this objective.
Yeah. Canoness still scrapping.
Yeah, she'll stay in that fight, and the Exorcist has got to stay in that fight.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a tiny bit of shooting and then some combat.
Yep.
Shooting, Exorcist, who's it going for?
The battle log is fine.
Okay.
So, number of missiles?
Of course, of course.
False hit? Oh, that's it then.
Yeah.
So, strength 10, so I need 5. Of course.
You should have used that 6.
Heavy bolter?
Heavy bolter, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, nice.
Well, 5 hits.
Nice, nice. That's enough to kill it.
No.
No, didn't do anything. You've got some pistols in combat there, and then that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, so the hand climber, 3 hits. 1 wound.
Yeah. Is it not boosted strength, that?
Yeah, it's strength 4. It's a hand climber.
Yes, 2 wounds. 2 wounds. Yep, fine though. Then you got a bunch of bolt pistols. Okay, all the pistols did nothing, so now we've got an 8-inch charge for the Repentia into the beast.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the magical dice of 6 there.
Oh, so you can do that for a charge roll?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But if I re-roll, I'll lose it.
Ah, right, okay. So you just go roll a 1. Yeah, oh, they flew in. Absolutely flew in.
Yeah, that's all the charges.
Cool. I like it. So Andy's taken on the beast. He's just spent a stratagem on righteous blows to give them lethal hits.
Yeah.
And I am going to use 1 CP. Wait, is it 1 CP in this detachment? Let me check. Normally it costs 2 that. Never mind. I was going to play Orks is never beaten, you know, where you fight on death, but it's 2. If you don't have to roll. Never mind. I guess I'm going to save that for a re-roll or something.
Yep, so we'll pen to you.
1 lethal and 1 sustained, yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to follow Richard's tactic.
Oh, he's fishing! He's fishing!
Yep, didn't do anything though. Yeah, hitting on 4s because they were eviscerated.
Ooh, that might have been a mistake. That might have been a mistake.
So another one goes in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toughness 6.
6 of a Mega Ram's Warboss, yeah.
So 4s. And I get re-rolls. So 5 wounds. AP minus 2
4.
damage, 2 please. Yeah, 4.
4 wounds, eh? AP minus 2.
Yep.
So that's 4 4-ups.
Well.
Uh-oh. Right, CP reroll.
I don't think you'll die even with CP re-roll, won't you?
He's got feel no pain.
Oh, right.
And I've just fluffed it. So I've got 8 feel no pains to make now.
Yeah, and you've got to pass 4.
So it's 8 feel no pains. He's got a 4 plus feel no pain. And I need to pass how many?
4.
4. 4 4-ups. Come on, average dice rolls. I've just fluffed it totally up there with saves. I've made it. He's took 4 wounds. He's got 1 left. And you've got Whip Girl, haven't you? Oh, he can't die at the whip.
He's infantry, isn't he? So I'll be with him on 4 plus.
Anti-infantry, are they?
Yeah, anti-infantry.
Oh, this is their moment. Did you get the rerolls?
Well, she's only hit once. Yeah, well, it's the unit gets rerolls. She's only hit once.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
No.
oh no.
Yes, she's going to get AP minus 1 damage 1.
Okay, 3-up save. He failed, obviously. Don't die to a whip. Please don't die to a whip. Oh, he died to a whip. You absolute idiot.
Yes,
Can't believe that's just happened. My dice rolling is atrocious. Next up, Big Mech, drunk panel beater, is going to beat up some sacrosanct. Oh, yes, he is. That's 5 hits, 2s, 5 invulnerable saves. So he crumps 3 of them, and then the Mega Knob with him.
Are you rolling the right number of dice this time?
Yes. 1 hit from him, 1 wound. He crumps another. Nice. Canoness trying to take down my Big Mech.
At least you need some 2s.
Yeah.
So toughness 6, and no 4s.
Ooh.
1. AP minus 2 damage 2.
You could CP reroll that if you wanted to try. You could then try and kill him.
You know what I am. It's the end of the... No.
Oh. He failed as well, so he's got 1 wound remaining. So now the 2 girls with maces have a spear. I'd like it if you killed him with a spear.
That's 1 lethal hit.
Yeah.
And 1 hit.
Nice.
So 5. So 1 AP minus 1 damage 2.
Yeah, so that's the Mega Knob with 1 wound left.
Yeah, the spear.
2 hits.
Yeah, I think it's 2. Double check. I'm not liking these colours. Yes, it is 2 hits. That's 1 breakthrough, yeah. 5 to wound. Only 1.
No.
AP minus 2 damage.
Nah, the Mega Knob lives on 1 wound. Who will win the epic duel between the Battle Wagon and the Exorcist? Good God, not rolling like this. Be here all night. 2, minus 1. You passed them both. I thought I had you there. The Grabber Claw hit twice. Wounded once. You failed. You got a wound left. Can the Wrecking Ball do it? It hit twice. It's strength 10. Oh, God.
That's back. Hit you once.
Yes.
Wound you.
Nice. Nice. Okay, at the end of Sister's turn 4, Andy got 5 points for secure no man's land. He's going to get rid of Mark for Death for a command point.
Yeah.
Get 3 points primary. Then I also did recover assets, so I got an extra 6. So you've got some pulling back to do on the final turn.
I've been filming this because I remembered about my sister's dice just as I've got here.
Yeah.
I did after the game like I normally do.
So final turn for the Orks. Okay, final turn for the Orks. Drawn 2 perfect cards. Storm hostile objective. Let's take an objective off of Andy and bring it down, which is perfect because he's got a tank on 1 wound. So I got 1 CP. what am I going to spend it on? I'm not sure yet. So, here's the dealio. So, yeah, you can bring back a bodyguard unit in your command phase, no matter if you're in combat, so there's a Mega Nob back. Then, I fell back from combat, and at the end of the movement phase, you get your Grot Oiler, and you can heal D3 wounds to one of the Mega Nobs. So 2 wounds back, so he's back up to full, just leaves Dronk on 1 wound there. He might not want to fire his custom Mega Blast, he doesn't feel like killing himself. And over here we've got Gut Ripper and his nobs that are going to go deal with the Sisters Repentia. Hopefully this battle wagon takes out the tank, that gets me bring it down. Dronk will probably fire into the Image of Fire, get rid of her, and it's just going to, that'll basically just leave the Canoness. The other battle wagon will help fire into this tank. The Death Dreads just come running around. Did anyone see how good I was in this game? Did anyone see? I killed 3 Retributors. Wasn't that good? So that's it. Bit of shooting. Can this battle wagon gun down this stupid Exorcist?
Are you going to shoot your lobber of this girl over here for 1 wound?
Yeah, I might as well put both the lobbers from both the battle wagons will go on that Image of Fire, and all the big shooters from both tanks will go into this tank here. Gut Ripper into the Repentia. Yeah, he's epically in. Dronk into the Canoness. Right, let's do this. Okay, Andy has informed me that he's got enough CP to interrupt and do precision, so it does kind of tempt me to go over here, but no. Gut Ripper is going to recover the body of the beast. So we're going to go for the Repentia, and I'm going to do Unbridled Carnage. So 4 attacks from Gut Ripper himself. He got 6 hits, 6 wounds, 6 invulnerable saves. Oh dear. Damage 2 a pop. That's the whole unit there. 1 dead. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So where does Whip Girl have feel no pain as well, yeah?
Well, just said it on the unit, doesn't it?
Yeah, so she's still alive then, the Whip Girl's still alive. I'm sure the Orc Nobs will have something to say about that. Power Claws, onto Whip Girl. Onto Whip Girl. Okay, that is 5, 10, 13 saves for her.
6% on then.
What's your power armor on?
No, it's 5+ on it.
Yeah.
So she only failed 7.
So she took 14 wounds. Feel no pains.
She only has to pass them all.
She's dead.
Yeah, well.
We've recovered the body of the beast and the centre of the battlefield. Over here, the Canoness has interrupted, and she's also got precision.
I got 5 for the milk dice for the dead.
Yeah.
Repentia.
You're going to try and take... Is the Canoness going first, yeah?
Yeah.
She's going to try and take out my big mech.
That's a lethal hit.
Nicely done. You got a 5 there in case you want to definitely get a wound through.
Well, wound on 4s anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. A 5 would do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, might as well. So 3.
Yeah. 4s. Oh, he's all kinds of dead, like. She kills him and another one. Just leave him 1 Mega Nob. And he got excited and started rolling without me recording. So what's that, Andy, that you've just rolled?
3 wounds from the maces.
3 wounds
AP
from...
minus 1 damage to each.
He's fine. Is it his turn now or you got a spear?
Spear. So, do it. Nothing.
Okay, it's his turn now. Oh, he's not happy that you killed it. The big mech, like. 4 hits. 3 wounds, 3 invulnerable saves.
So you only have 3 attacks when he's on the war.
He's got... I've got sustained hits.
Oh. Yep, totally fine.
Yeah, cool. Now the battle you've all been waiting for. Oh, ninja. Nothing. The Death Roller. Will you please kill that stupid tank? That's better. All hit. 5s and 6s to wound though. 1. It's dead. Does it explode? It does not, but that gets me. Bring it down. Okay, final turn. I completed Storm Hostile objective and bring it down. That got me 6 points, so I've scored 65 points, and obviously I get my extra 10 for painting. Going into the final turn for the Canoness and the Image of Fire. Yeah, we might as well just recap Andy's final turn. He got behind enemy lines. The Image of Fire epically rolled a 6 and ran and scored Andy behind enemy lines. The Canoness and the remaining Sacrosanct chopped down my Mega Knob, and they then consolidated, and Nick got this objective here at the pumping station, ready to probably fall back, I imagine. Which means at the end of it all said and done, Orks scored 75, the Sisters scored 43, which means it's an Ork victory. All glory to the War Horde. Put there.
Well done.
Thank you.
Man, I hate the Sisters.
I'm going to say it again. I said it at the beginning. You need him. Tell him, everyone, he needs immolators in his army. You need the transports. That'll just change everything up for your Sisters.
Yeah, but I think the Sisters themselves are too many points because I think they're pointed more towards the Marines because they've got power arm on, but they're nowhere near tough enough.
Bolt guns do nothing. All the special weapons do nothing.
They've got 3+ armor, but they've only got toughness 3, so
whenever I've seen other people's armies of Sisters, they're not really like yours. They're always like oh, that unit's pretty, like, you know, the jump units, they've got lots of them, or they've got lots of the war suits. Do you know what I mean? You never really see them sort of like infantry, like battle system.
I hate those war suits.
I know you don't like the war suits, but you like immolators, right?
Yeah, I've got 2, but it's getting the chance to paint them when you're not whinging me to paint other things.
I think we'll give the Sisters a little bit of a break from the channel, so you can at your leisure get the immolators painted up.
I've got other things.
You've got plenty of time, a couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you still have to pick a woman of the match, though.
It's got to be the Image of Fire. I
Yeah.
can't remember the name then.
I think she's mint, mate.
Yeah.
You're giving the unit a 2+4+ save,
Yeah.
and I just think it's class. I think if you put her in a unit that was a little bit more punchy with what it was packing, maybe some flamers or something, I don't know, I think she was mint. Like, to get stuck in, because she makes the unit so much tougher.
Yeah, well, the hospital it does, but it's a shame you can't just put them both in the same unit.
Yeah, it is a shame.
Like I say, it's a shame you can't add, like, the hospital to the Cells and Sacrosanct unit because of the way it's worded. It's got to be Battle Sisters unit.
Right,
the basic ones to double up.
Yeah. I think my man of the match is going to be, you know, I was almost going to pick my battle wagons because I never really give them the attention that they deserve because they're so good. Yeah. Maybe I'm just trying to like show you how good the transports can be, but no. I think it's got to be Gut Ripper because he's just mint. Yeah. Gut Ripper and his Ork Knobs. They went through the tank, they went through the Arc of Flagellants, then they went through the Penitents, the Repentia. So
I think they've got very lucky against the Arc of Flagellants that absolutely flipped up my second set
you
of rolls.
You didn't roll very well for them. No, you didn't roll very well at all. But I think next time the Sisters definitely get some immolators done. That'd be epic.
Well, fingers crossed they might alter the rules a bit again.
But I think the next time me and you are going to be gaming, we're going to be doing our 3,000 points, like 5k 1 year anniversary game, because the 1 year anniversary of the channel's coming up. 15th of April when I uploaded like my first proper battle report, and it was Custodian Guard 1,000 points versus Iron Warriors. So we're going to do 3,000 points of Custodian Guard versus Iron Warriors. I'm going to use, if you saw the last battle report, I said it was a bit of scenery, but in this game I'm going to use the Hellhammer, Fellhammer, whatever it's called, the Baneblade, the Iron Warriors Baneblade. I'm going to use that. So we've got a big thing. You've got loads of new fancy dreadnoughts and stuff for your custodians as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so we're going to have 4 dreadnoughts and we use Soul Spirit. Yeah. To really show them off.
So we're going to have a big, epic 3,000 point showdown. Are you
still going to be using your siege list, or are you going to change it?
My siege list, what do you mean?
Well, the detachment, the Fellhammer siege host.
Yeah, you've got to, it's Iron Warriors, you've got to use Fellhammer, haven't you?
Because bear in mind, Custodes don't do a lot of shooting.
Sorry.
And it's all 24.
Yeah, whatever. It's Iron Warriors, I'm going to use that. But I'll see, hopefully, we'll see you all there for that one.
Yeah,
We're getting a Chinese now because I'm starving.